Hi guys, Louisa here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about how to induce spiking on your non-flowering orchids. Well, as you can see, this is my orchid collection here, and they are non-blooming, except for this one. Obviously, I just transferred her here because of the sunlight. Most of these orchids has not bloomed for me last year because this time last year we were we were moving houses, so they got so stressed, so it was expected that they won't bloom for me. I had problems as well because a new environment for the orchids, and it was just a total shock for them. It was really, really bad. And then we just had to dump them here because we had to fly to Bali to photograph a wedding. So they were not really properly taken care of. Okay, so I've researched online, and there are three main factors that you need to do to actually induce spiking. So as you can see right there, this mini Phalaenopsis is in spike. So number one, it normally spikes, your orchid normally spikes during the end of autumn and the beginning of all winter. So what happens is that they have an internal clock where once the days get shorter and it gets cooler, it's time for them to actually either spike, grow roots, grow leaves, or what have you, to actually aids blooming. So what they need is, number one, the drop in temperature. With Phalaenopsis, they like to go as low as 16, maybe 15. So what I do is, obviously, they're right next to the window. Downstairs, it's much cooler downstairs. This one was actually upstairs in my bedroom. Not much sunlight up there, so that's why I have transferred her down here. So down here it gets to about 15, 16 at the moment. It is 16 at the moment, so probably drops into as low as 14 during the winter season. It's now autumn, end of autumn, so it will get colder, but I do close the curtains at night so that I can control the temperature, so it doesn't get too cold down here. Okay, and then number two, enough sunlight. As you know that it gets the sun gets shorter. Place your orchids near to the window. Indirect sunlight is really great for them so that they can get maximum energy source. Now, for them to actually reproduce and do some growing, they will need sunlight. Exactly the same thing as when they actually bloom, they need sunlight. So that's the second one that you have to have. The third one, which some of the orchid growers don't believe in fertilizing, but this year I do fertilize now this year, mainly because these failed to regrow, to rebloom for me last year. So I'm just gonna give them a little bit of a push. So I've been fertilizing them. So now they are in semi-water culture. They used to be in full water culture when it was summer. Now winter, I have converted them to semi-water culture until we leave again in 6 weeks for Asia to photograph a wedding. So then they go back to full water culture for that 2 weeks that I'm gone. That's the beauty, guys, of water culture. You can just switch them from semi-water culture to full water culture as needed and to fit into your lifestyle. So anyway, I hope that this video has given you useful information. If you want to ask any questions, go ahead and do it on the comment box below. And if you haven't subscribed already, I'd love to have you on board. Just go ahead and click that button, and I will see you on my next segment.